So guys, JDBC. Okay. So JDBC means Java Database Connectivity. Now what we will do, we will learn how to save our data in a database. Okay. So let me open my print and let me tell you again the introduction of our JDBC. So now why we require a JDBC? What is the need of JDBC? So as I have told you, if you are doing something like if you are writing a program, it doesn't matter how many lines you are writing, and you are fetching some data from user. Okay. But when you will close your application, your data will be deleted. Your data will be deleted. So what you will do? So you will save that data somewhere. Okay, so that your data will not be deleted. Your data will be saved. Okay, so where to save your data? In a database. Okay, database is a very important thing. Okay, for a developers. Now let's see how to handle it. Okay, so how things work. Let me tell you that also. So guys, paint. Okay, so this is my Java application. This is my Java application. Java application. Okay, now my Java application will work on a Java. It will have a syntax of Java. And this is my database. Database. Okay, database. And in database, we have two things. The driver and the database. Okay. Like if I'm having MySQL will have MySQL driver. SQL. Okay, it is for MySQL. Similarly for Oracle. Okay. So this is your database and the driver. Now Java is having a different language. Database have a query language. How they will communicate? They cannot communicate with each other. So that's why we have an intermediate that is called JDBC, Java Database Connectivity. JDBC. Now what is JDBC? Suppose there are two people, person A, person B. Now person A have a knowledge of Spanish. He know only Spanish. Okay. Person B only know Hindi. Okay. Now how they will communicate? They can't communicate with each other. So what they will do, they will search for a translator. Okay, who can translate their languages. Now what we will do, person A will tell me that this is your thing, that what he needs. Now I will translate it into person B, and person B will be, they can communicate with each other with the translator. Using the translate like this only, what JDBC will do, JDBC will also convert your Java and he will tell him to JDBC. Oh, sorry.
Can we, there's one question, like can we use different type of database in one Java application?
Yeah, you can.
With the JDBC.
Okay, you can. We have Redis also, which we use.
All together, not like some data in MySQL, some data in Oracle.
Why would you
so
do
you
that?
Can
see, why would you do that? There should be a reason also. No? See, if you are putting some data in your MySQL, there you are putting some data in Oracle. What is the difference there? Both will do same thing only. No? You are just wasting your time. Even you are wasting your money also, because when you work on a different server, you have to pay for that. Okay, when you will deploy your code. So why will you do that? You can say that I will use any of the database. In database, I can choose many schemas.
Okay,
that is a valid question. But if you are saying that I'm using a different databases, now that is a different thing. No? You are saying like I'm using 5 databases. What is the use of that 5? You can say I'm using one database, which is your RDBMS. Okay, one is your NoSQL database, which is your MongoDB. One is your Redis. So that are the different things. You have a different purposes. Like MongoDB store the data in no format. Okay, like you can dump your data like JSON, you can download and you can store it on a MongoDB. It doesn't have any structure. Okay, but your MySQL have a structure. It is arranged. Okay, so the data which you want to arrange in a sequence, you can put it in MySQL. And Redis is for extra database. If you want like small database, you can use it. So you can do that. But if you are saying Oracle, MySQL, both are same thing, why you are using two of them? You can create different schemas. You can create lot of schemas. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Now, uh, now let's do the now. Okay. So JDBC. If JDBC wants to do anything with database, he needs some things. What are the things? First thing. First things. URL. Or you can say driver. First of all, you have to tell him the driver. Okay, which driver? In which database you want to work with? MySQL, Oracle, which database you want to work with? Okay, so with the help of driver, you will tell him. Now, second, username. Okay, if you are working with database, you will have username and password. This is very important. Okay, if you are working with database, username and password is very important because it's a critical information. In database, you can have a lot of information which you don't want to share. Third, password. Fourth, URL. And these are the really very important data. Always remember, if you want to connect with your database, now these are the four things which you always have to give, always. In whole advance, you have to give these four things. Okay. Most important. Okay. Without this, you cannot connect with your database. Okay, Ji. Now, what is URL? URL will tell you which schema, okay, which database, which table you want to work with. I will tell you, don't worry. Okay, so with the help of URL, you will tell that. Password, username for connecting with database. Driver, it will tell you which database you are working with. Okay, MySQL, Oracle, MongoDB, which one? Okay, now let's do our program. So see, I will create new program for you. If anybody have a doubt in any part, or you think like I'm going fast, you can tell me. Now see, now we will not work on a simple project. Okay, we will not create a simple Java project. We have a reason for that also. Okay, we will work on Maven project. Now, what is Maven and why people are preferring Maven? Why Maven is so important? What Maven gives? Okay, why people say Maven, Maven, Maven? Okay, why all the project I have, they are in Maven. So there is a reason. What is the reason? Suppose if you know guys, if you want to work with Java, you have some predefined classes, collection, exception handling. Have na predefined classes. So when you are working with different thing, now you are working with JDBC, you are working with MySQL. That is a different part. Okay, so if you want to work with them, you need a predefined classes, you need the drivers, you need the predefined classes like this. Predefined classes, JDK and all that. Okay, predefined classes. So how you will get it? Now that is the question. Okay. Now, if you are working with a normal project, you have to download the libraries. Okay, libraries. What are libraries? Libraries are in which you are having the predefined classes. Okay, predefined classes. If you want to work with MySQL, there are some classes which are required. Okay, how will you get it? By downloading that libraries and by implementing it. Okay, similarly in Maven. But how you will do that? That is the thing. Okay, that is a catch. If you are working with a normal Java project, okay, then you don't have that predefined library in normal Java project, okay, or in any project, okay. You have to download it. How you will download it? Go to Google. If you are working with a normal Java project, you have to write MySQL, okay, jar, connector, jar, download this. Okay, now you have to download this jar. Okay, jar. From here you will download the jar. Okay, so or you can say library Java. Okay, like this. So you will get it and you have to download it. And then you have to see over here, you will get it. And then you have to download it. And then you have to extract it. Then you have to copy all the information. Then you have to paste it. So that is a long part. In short, that is a very long part. People avoid that. How? Using Maven. Using Maven. Maven is saying here why you are doing these steps. Okay, why you are doing right now, you are only working with MySQL connector, but when you will come in a big project, you need lot of things. Okay, so for lot of things, you have to download again and again. That is not a good idea. What you can do instead of that, you can use Maven project. Any doubt till now, anyone? If you are having a doubt, you can ask me in between. Okay.
What you meant is like it's Maven already having all these.
I will tell you, Maven will provide you one thing that is a very important thing, form.xml file. Okay, that Maven provides you. Okay, right now you know why we don't use normal project, but you have to do if you are using normal project. That you understand? If you are using normal project, you need some predefined classes.
Yes.
Okay, for that predefined classes, you have to download jar.
Okay.
Okay, jar. Jar, jar. We have two things,
Yes.
jar var. Okay, jar. So
Yeah.
that you have to do. But if you want to avoid that, because it's a long process, you have to download,
Yes.
you have to extract, you have to copy, you have to paste in a bin, you have to update lot. Okay, so you will avoid it. How? Using Maven. Now what Mavens do? Now let's see. See, I'm creating a new project. New other. I will say Maven. This is a Maven project. Next. Okay, next. There are a lot of issues, lot of projects. You will select quick start in internals, you will get it. Next, give the name of a project, demo, finish. Now it will take 1 minute max to max, and you will create the project. Okay, 77%, 99% done. So this is your Maven project. These are the Maven dependencies. Right now you have, what are the dependencies? Libraries. Okay, see jar, jar, JUnit jar. You are having right now what you are having? JUnit jar. Okay, but you need MySQL jar also, and you need JDBC jar also. So there are two ways. If you are using normal Java project, you have to download it. Okay, second thing, use Maven, and Maven will give you one thing, that is a form.xml. Okay, and in form.xml, you can write anything if you want. Now I need MySQL. Okay, I need MySQL, all libraries, all jar which are available in that particular version. Okay, plus I need JDBC jar also. Okay, because I'm working with both. Okay, so I need two things. Okay, so what I will do, I will go to Google. Okay, I will go to Google. Maven will say, just tell me which version and what you need. I will do that for you. I will download that for you. So you will simply come over here. You will say MySQL connector, Maven dependency. Connector, Maven dependency. Okay, you will get mbn.repository. Click on this. Choose any version. Any version. You can choose any version. Okay, no restriction. Any version. Like I am choosing 8.0.28. Copy this. Okay, in this, see what you are having. Group ID, MySQL. MySQL connector, version 8. That's all what you have. Copy this. Come over here. Paste it. Right now you only have JUnit. Now you will say Control+F. You will save this project. Now he is downloading. See, downloaded or not? See how simple it is. How simple it is. You don't have to do anything. Just you have to tell him that what you need, and he will do that for you. Okay. Now what you need? You need JDBC also. JDBC. These are the two things which are required, because in this you will have a predefined classes. JDBC, which we require. Okay. So JDBC, 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 JDBC. Okay. No require for JDBC. Okay. It is for Spring JDBC. Okay. MySQL connector only. Only MySQL connector. In this only you will get that. Okay, only one dependency you will get. MySQL connector. Till now, any doubt, guys? Why we choose Maven? Now you understand?
Yes.
Okay.
Rajesh, even though you see the first step when we were doing jar, instead of jar we did Maven. Even though we downloaded Maven, still we are downloading MySQL connectors
See, that you have
individually,
to
like the
that you have
dependencies.
to do, no? That you have to. How will Maven know what you need?
Okay.
Getting it? How will he know what you need? He is not in your mind, no, so that he can read. He needs something, no? That you have to tell him. No? So what you are telling, see what you are telling. The version and the name. That's all what you are saying. You are just giving in the information, no? But you need. You need only this. You are not giving anything. You are just, you can write it also if you want. If you don't want to download, but you don't learn these things, no? You are getting it from Google. Use Google. Getting it? So that's why. Okay, but if you are not using Maven, then you have to download the jar. I can show you the process if you want. You have to download the jar, you have to extract it, then you have to copy all the files, then you have to go to your project, then you will find the bin folder. In bin folder, you will paste it, and then you will update your project. How over here you will come and you will say update the project. And if you then also if you don't get the things, you have to go to build, and you have to build it. So there are a lot of steps. That's why people came for Maven.
No, Maven is good. That is what I'm trying to understand. Even though there is Maven, we have downloaded it. Still, we need all these sub dependencies. What we need, jar and MySQL and everything are
Yeah.
also needed. That's what I was understanding. Thank you.
So in real-time project in companies, Maven is only used.
Many companies use Maven, majorly. Even
Okay.
I am also working, my project is also on Maven. Okay, Maven, or you can say microservices. Okay,
Okay. Microservices something latest came, right?
because yeah, Maven is always, yeah. Spring Boot also works on Maven. Okay. Now see. Now this is only. So first step is your create Maven project. Second step is your add the dependencies. Which dependency? MySQL connector. Third. Now the third step is your main all the steps. Now we are beginning from the beginning. Okay. The third sub parts. Okay. So first part. First driver. Okay. So you have a predefined class called class dot forname. Class dot. Yeah. Now you are seeing that this thing I was watching. Okay. So over here you will give him the driver. Now many people will say like, sir, where we will find the driver? Form dot MySQL dot.
That is provided by DBT will, right?
One second. No. See, driver. Okay, it will throw exception, so you can use this. Okay, now see. If you don't know any driver, go to Google. Okay, now in advance you have to use Google. Okay, Google is very important tool. Search MySQL driver name. You will go to your MySQL. See, dev.mysql.com. Not over here. Lastly. Okay, see. MySQL com.mysql.jdbc.driver. Okay. So this is your, for Oracle, you can come over here. You can write ORACL, Oracle. For Oracle, this is your Oracle. Okay. For MongoDB also you have. Okay, you have to read it. Okay, guys. So this is your driver class. Although you will automatically learn it, that's not a big deal. Now, second thing is create a connection. Create a connection. Okay, you will say connection font is equals to. Now, this is connection is your interface. Connection is the interface. Now, see, let's see. So, first of all, I have to import the package. Okay. See, where he is present in java.sql. Getting it? Java.sql. It is a predefined class which is present in Java.sql. And how you are getting it? Because of the dependency. If you will not add the dependency, you will not get this option. Getting it, guys? So this is a predefined class which is present in that. Okay, now if you will go over here, you can see this is the interface, which is in Java.sql. Now, if you need an object of your this connection, if you want to create a connection, you have one subclass. Okay, which is very important. This is called a driver manager. Okay, driver manager dot get connection. See, it returns what? Connection, the object of connection. Okay, if you click on this, see what is returned? The object of connection, which we require, correct? Which we require. This is a method, static method, which returns the object of connection, but it need URL. Okay, it requires some things, not only URL. Not only URL, username and password also. So over here, you will pass the URL. Now what is URL? Simple. If you don't know URL also, you can search it on Google. Okay, otherwise it's easy. Okay, see. JDBC, this MySQL, :localhost / now this is your table name. Okay, table name. Now we will write the table name after some time. Username, my username is this. The password is this. Okay. Now you have created the connection. It will throw an exception, so you can use it through. Okay. Now third thing. Write a statement. STATEMENT. Create a statement. Okay, so you will say STATEMENT. Statement STM. Okay, this is your third step. Now import the package java.sql. And with the help of connection, you will create a statement. Dot create statement. Created the statement. Now you need a query. Query, which you want to do. So query. Write a query. Create query. String query. Like now, let's see. So first of all, let me open the workbench now. Till now, any doubt, any guys? Anyone? First of all, you have given the driver name, which database you are working with, MySQL. Now you are creating the connection. This line will create a connection. This will connect your JDBC with the database. Okay. Now this is your Java is getting connected with your JDBC. Okay. Now you will pass the query. Now see, I will tell you one line. Don't worry. Every line have a meaning.
Rajesh, one question here. Like
Hmm.
you creating the dependency with a connection, right?
Huh?
So that will dependency. You said dependency, right? Create a
Yeah,
dependency.
we see, not dependency. I am saying because of that dependency only, you are getting that predefined class. Getting it? So, give me 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay. See now. Is it visible now? So first line, this line is telling him that you are working with MySQL. Second line, you are creating the connection. This one. Connection is established. Third line, creating a connection between your Java application and database. Now you will pass the query using this statement. Okay, query means what you want with the database. If you want to save, update, delete, what you want to do. So you will pass that query using statement STM. STM will take this query to JDBC, and JDBC will read that query and he will execute. This is only what you want to do. This is only what you have to do. Got it? Now this connection class.
Vary in the sense the way we used to insert in MySQL like that, select start dot
Yeah,
something
correct.
like that.
That is the query. Okay. Now
Okay.
this is a predefined class. Now what I was saying. This is a predefined class, correct? Not a class, interface. Predefined interface. Now where this predefined interface comes from? The dependency which I have added. MySQL connector. Okay, it is a dependency. It is a jar file in which you are having all the predefined classes, all related to MySQL. Connection, statement, result set. Okay, so that where you have that. If you want to search also, no, you can search, but it will take time. Come over here and see, this is your MySQL com.mysql dot cj.c cj.jdbc driver or not, which I'm working this one.
Yeah, yeah.
Predefined classes, statement, implementation, getting it? Predefined classes. So these are the things. And this is where I have got it. With the dependency, jar, 8 version. This is what I want to say. Okay. Now, guys, the people who don't know MySQL, okay, query. Take the help of Google. You will learn it. Don't worry. That's not a big deal. Query is not a big deal. Even when I was starting my career, now I even also don't know the queries. When I was working, I automatically learn everything. Okay. So no need to be, because you are having Google now. You can take a help of Google. These are the things you easily you can find it. Suppose first of all, let me show you my workbench. Give me just 1 minute. It's okay. They're not responding. 1 second. This is your workbench. So this is your schema. This is your schema. You can choose any schema. Demo. Suppose I'm using demo. Okay. So this is my schema which I have to write which schema I'm working with. Okay. So suppose I am choosing this only, demo only, because in demo I don't have any table. Okay. So let's create the table also, because that will be easy. Okay, for you. So let me create a table. So you will know a little bit. So I'm creating a student table, suppose. Student. Okay, student is a table. First column I am writing ID of the student. It will be integer, primary key, and not null also. Second will be my marks. Okay, or name. And name. Okay, varchar 45 not null. Okay, ji. Third will be my marks. It will be integer. So you can choose integer, not null. Okay, 3 fields are enough for now for testing. Okay, so I will create it. Okay, this is my query. See, this is called a query. Create table demo dot student. This. Okay, apply. Finish. Now close it. So now you can see you have one table. You will click on this now. You will see the structure. This is the structure. Okay, where I will store my data. Now let's come. So schema name is demo. Table name is student. Now let's come to our Eclipse. So schema name was demo. So you have to write demo over here. Okay, now the URL is JDBC MySQL localhost. Demo is my schema. Okay, now query. Let's write the query. Now for query, with the people who don't know, come to Google, right? Insert query. Insert INSERT query in MySQL. W3 schools always insert into table name, column name, values. This is the query. Simple. Okay, now let's write it. Always write down the things. Okay, now don't copy paste in beginning state. Insert 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 into table name was student. Column was ID, name, marks. Okay. Values are, suppose I'm saying 1. Name is Rajesh. Rajesh. And marks is 40. And this is only when you are inserting string, you have to write in this form. Okay, in this form. Otherwise, it will concatenate. Okay. Now, query is done. You have written the query. Now you have to execute it. So you will say stm dot execute. Send the query. Execute the query. Okay, pass the query. That's all what you have to do. Done. Execute. Now run this. I'm getting an exception. See, that's a good thing. If you are finding an exception, a good thing. You will learn something new. Access denied for access denied. Hey, access denied. Okay, I have written something else. I think username or password is different. Okay, root. It will be root. Username is root, I think. Let me run this again. See, terminated. Terminated. My query is running fine. Okay, everything is fine. Now let's see in workbench. Okay, now reload the table. See, one Rajesh 40. One Rajesh 40. So using your Java application, you are saving now. See how easy it is. Okay, now let's see another value. 2
So,
Ram.
way we can do multiple values, right, Rajesh?
Yeah, you can do it. Write multiple query and save it. Save all you have. Okay, although don't worry, we'll learn more things. Don't worry. Terminated. Okay. Now see, terminated. Now it will come over here. If you refresh it, 2 RAM 30. Now, if you want to save dynamic value, okay, if you want to save a dynamic value, like not like this is a static. If you want to save a dynamic, so that
Yes.
also let's see.
The query once again.
Hello. Yes.
Can you repeat the query once again?
Can you
Can you repeat the query once again?
run the query? You mean
Can you repeat it?
what the
Can
query?
you say
The query,
yeah,
the
yeah,
query part.
Yeah.
The query part. Okay. This.
Yes.
Okay. See, this is a query, MySQL query. Okay.
Mhm.
Suppose you want to insert, you have to add the elements in your table. So you have a query of this. Okay, you can search it on Google also, but you can also learn it. It's not that difficult. Insert into table name. Table name. Student was my table name, which I have created. Table name. And these are my columns. ID, name, and marks. Values, what I want to give. Values. 2, this is my RAM. Why I'm writing in single quotes? Because it is varchar. Varchar means string. And this is my integer value 30. So this is I have written the query. Now I have to execute it. How? Using statement. So I will say stm.execute because statement will send your query to Jdbc and Jdbc will save it into a database. Okay. So you can do like this. 3 Raj 35. I have changed the value. Now if you will run this, terminated. Okay, now if you come to MySQL, refresh it. 3 Raj 35. Okay.
Yeah.
Now suppose if you want to take a dynamic value, not a static. This is what you are taking a dynamic value. Sorry, static value. You are giving it by yourself. What if you want to take a dynamic value? How you will do that? Okay, now let's see that. So for that also we have one thing. First of all, let's create the scanner class. So you will say scanner. Scanner SCN is equals to new.
So, Rajesh here, instead of importing every connection, driver, manager, SQL exception, instead of this, we can write java.sql.star, right?
No, never do that.
Oh, is it? Why?
Okay. Why? Because star means you are importing whole thing, everything in this package, which is present in this package. Everything. Okay, like this, and you have lot of classes, 100,000 of classes. So you are importing that all. It means you are importing that all the classes, which is not necessary. Na? You are wasting your memory. And because of that memory, you will have a difficult step. You will have a cost. Okay. So never import. Like if you are using it, import it manually. Never use star. That's why I didn't told you about that. Because that is a bad thing. You don't have to do. Although you will find it easy. Okay, one line thing, but never do that. Because you are importing the whole package. You don't have to import whole package. You have to import one class. You're working
So
with connection only.
if you have a dependency, then it will show it automatically, right?
Yes. If you will use star, it means you are importing everything in this package. In this package, if you are having. You are importing whole package. Okay, in this package, you can have lot of class, a lot, and you are importing that all. And when you will import that whole thing, and when you will try to deploy this code, you have to create the jar of your project, and that will be bigger than you expect.
Oh, okay.
Now I need a dynamic value. I need a ID. So I will say ID is equals to scn.next string name. String integer. Okay. Now,
Rajesh,
hmm,
scanner we use only from the command line, right?
yes, console. You will use console.
If suppose our data is coming from the front end, then what
That we
we
will
use?
do. That we will do. Don't worry. That we
Okay.
will do in English. Okay. Otherwise, you will get something. We will do Spring now. Over there, I will tell you. Don't worry. We will create small front end also. Okay. That is only how you take the value. You never run your console. No? You cannot show this to your client. No? Please write it in the console. You will not do that. What you will do? You will take from front end only. Always remember, you have a good application. You will never show your code. You will not reveal your code. Okay, this is only your for like you will know how things work. Okay. Now dynamic value. So in dynamic value, you don't have to use this statement. Instead of this, do it 3, do it 4. Cut it. Okay. Question mark. Okay, this is the query. You have to write question mark. Now you have a prepare statement. P-R-E-P-A prepared statement. See, SQL1. Okay, not this one. Prepared statement. This one. Okay, this is also interface. STM is equals to, now you will use font dot prepared statement, and you will pass the query. Okay, now you have to fill it. How? You will say STM dot what was the integer? Integer. Yeah, set integer. Okay. Set first is your integer. Now you will say set integer value. So ID is your at what index? 0th index. You have to give ID. STM dot set string. String. At first index, you have a name. Now STM dot set integer. Third is also integer. So you will say second is your marks. Okay, that's all. That's all. See the code. Getting it, guys? Getting it or not?
Complicated though. He is still trying to understand.
No, not complicated. It's a simple thing. Yeah, simple thing. Only
Oh, I
some
got it.
steps. Yeah, only some steps you have to do. And if you are thinking it's complicated, there are a lot of things. When you will do it by yourself, no, you will learn automatically in one shot. Because it's not, see, I never use, in my life also, I never use it. Okay, I never use it because I remember this because I have done many times. Personally, I don't use it. Okay, because I
Sir,
work on Spring.
SQL is very easy. You can do it.
No, SQL, you are finding a difficulty in SQL? If you are finding
No,
a
no.
difficulty in SQL, no problem. You can
I'm
search it
saying,
on Google. That's easy.
I'm saying in the queries, it's very easy. You can do it like search it on Google and you have
Yeah, just
the
you have to implement it. Read and implement. Read and implement. It's simple English. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of new things learning today, so that's the reason maybe.
Yeah, now you will learn new things. That was you are getting out of Java. That was your basic thing, ABCD. Now you are creating words.
it's
Okay.
good now.
I was
Moving.
already, yeah. Now you have to remember some steps. This is your advance. Okay, this is
Yeah.
just simple thing. First step, create Maven project. Second, add the dependency. Which dependency? MySQL connector. Third step, this is your third step. Now, third point A is driver. You have to write the driver. Which database you are working with? MySQL. So 3 point B, create the connection. Okay, in connection, you have to give three things: URL, username, password. Okay, URL, jdbc.mysql localhost, and the schema name. Root and password is this. Okay. Third is write the query. What you want to do. Update, delete, what you have to do. Okay. Fourth is your statement. Okay, simple thing. When you will practice now, you will automatically know. And I'm telling you in advance, you have to do practice. Okay, in advance, you have to do practice, otherwise you will forget. Core is your logical thing. If you understand that, you will get it. Okay, but in
So-
advance, you have to understand, plus you have to practice.
So in after in a fourth statement, fourth step, like a prepared statement after we
This
give
is
a
what
we give a object dot set
no
in
stm dot set integer, like you are setting now the integer value, string value, integer value. First is your integer value, correct? ID is your integer value. So you are providing the index, at which index you want to set. So zeroth index, and what you have to set the value.
actually we gave all these in a query, right? In SQL we already gave it, right?
No, in
So-
SQL. Okay, you are saying query. In query you have given.
In query we gave what is that integer integer
Yeah, you have given, no, but he don't know, no. Java don't know. So in prepared statement, you have to tell him like which value you are setting, integer or string.
Can we
Okay.
give these 3 steps at before the query?
No, because you have to pass the query in your statement. Now, see, you are passing the query. So if you will write query down, you will not get it. No, it will give you exception. So that's why you are writing above this. So now he will know this is the query. Okay, he knows there are 3 question marks. So you're setting it one by one, 0 ID, first name, second marks, and this is a method for setting
okay.
that.
Yeah.
I just have one question. Actually, I couldn't set up the MySQL yesterday. I sent the photo also to you. So
Okay.
why it was asking me to root credentials?
Yeah, that I will.
Yeah, I
See.
am also faced the same thing, Rajesh.
Okay, okay. So I think he is asking because you already have MySQL. If okay, that is only the reason he is asking for the credentials. Okay, if you are getting it, uninstall that and reinstall that. Check in your PC. Okay, I think
Okay.
because of that only you are getting that. Otherwise, it will not ask.
No,
It
I
is
have my new PC, so I don't think so.
If you don't have that, then you can show me. You don't have to like why you are getting it. You will not get it.
Okay.
it is
No, so I send you the picture. You
Yeah,
said
I
the
have seen,
same
I
to
have seen. Yeah, I have seen. That's why I was saying, restart, like close it and do it again.
so I
Okay.
should delete the entire thing again and I should do it again.
Yeah. Otherwise, don't worry. You will do it. Okay. Let me do this first. Okay.
Okay.
Terminated. See. So terminated. I'm getting errors. So from index, we'll start from 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and so okay. So integer, string integer, prepared statement. Okay. This one. dot execute. Only execute. Okay. That's all. 4, 1, terminated. Okay, terminated. Now if you will go to Google, oh, sorry, go to your workbench, so it will work. Okay, guys, and this is all about your JDBC. Okay, Ram. Okay, although just you have to write query and you have to do it. Just you have to write the query. Okay, update, delete, same query, execute. Okay, it's not that big deal. Okay, although we can do one more day if you want. Okay, if you want, I can give you one more day on your JDBC. Although otherwise we can start Hibernate. Okay, so tomorrow we will give little bit more about like update, delete, and get, and then we will do our Hibernate. Okay, tomorrow.
Sir, recordings, please, sir.
Okay, recording I have not done.
Rajesh, yeah, today's and yesterday's recordings we need. Yesterday we have it. Today's recording is very important. Thank you. Please post it.